Hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome to semi-final winners POV against plambob, and with me here is you. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to see this interesting match between these semifinalists. But how are you doing? Is the real question.
I'm doing wonderful, actually. So many good matches happening today. Unfortunately, we can only cover one of them, but that's just how it is.
It is what it is. Currently, we have three matches happening at the exact same time, but as it is at the moment, we can only stream one of them, which we decided to be winners POV against Plambob.
Yeah, we're gonna be just waiting until players are joining, and I should be getting right into the first ban stage. And what are we looking at? The pool is pretty hard. There are some easy maps in there, we have to say that. Like Nomad 6 being relative easy, for example, compared to like some of the other maps here. But
There's absolutely a bit more breathing room like in that Nomad 6 as you mentioned, but everything else disaster. It's not the easiest thing in the world for sure.
yeah, definitely being, I think a lot of players, from what I got in the feedback so far, DT3 being one of the hardest maps in the pool, and the low AR double time map.
The DT3 specifically, absolutely. It is the low AR high BVM reading challenge, as I would describe it, with the one and only real Slim Shady playing in the background.
It's definitely not a map you play all day, and it's gonna be interesting to, like, if people are like gonna ban this out just because of the. It's really hard to judge like how good you're on like type of map compared to like everyone else. So I might just ban. I'm gonna ban this out, but yeah. We have the first ban by winners POV though.
Winners POV will be banning first, so let's see what they will ban. What is your prediction? What do you think it will instantly get banned first?
Okay, so both teams kinda avoided the AR8 so far, so I don't think. I think it's kind of a waste to. Actually, they're gonna ban AR8. Never mind, they're gonna ban HD2, but I was not expecting that because I was thinking, okay, no one actually played it in the past, so maybe just let it like swipe and hope that the enemy bans it, but or leave it open. But no risks are being
That
taken.
that hidden 2 is definitely challenging to say the least. Many stacked patterns later throughout the map, and it's also pretty long as a reading challenge, so it's not the most comfortable hidden 2 to say the least.
Yeah, you say that, and we have seen that map yesterday actually, and actually there was a great performance on it. Bedu got an 99.8, I think, just with like 1/100er. Absolute crazy score. You get the
Yeah,
whole lobby like by an entire percentage, but it's.
uh, Badu is just a monster at that type of those types of maps. But speaking of which, DT3 got banned. We won't be listening to the real Slim Shady today. What do you think?
I mean, a ban makes sense. It's like it's so hard to judge if you can actually compete on this map. So just be safe, banning it out. Play the maps you're comfortable at, so should be fine. It also makes sense not banning any like of the war aim maps because, to be honest, both teams can play them.
Yeah, it can definitely be a point for both teams. So no, no specific reason to like ban those types of maps. Currently, we're waiting for the teams to pick, specifically winners POE to pick their map. Yeah, what is in your opinion, the hardest map in the pool right now?
The hardest map. Ooh, that's a tricky question. HTV is definitely on there, I would say. And of course, beside of the tiebreaker, it's gonna be HTP, maybe not much free if you're like not comfortable at reading the AR. It's pretty tame. It's AR 8.6, so it's and it has no hidden, so it's a bit more playable. It's definitely gonna be hard for the players that can't beat AR 8 though.
What about the Nomad 5, let's say? That can also be a bit of a challenging map, I think.
Yeah, definitely, but I think most players gonna be fine on that. Like where we see like a lot of like dips and accuracy, it's gonna be like more on the Tesh maps, what I have seen in the past at least. But it's definitely a map to be scared of as well. It's not that easy, and it's definitely not free like Nomad 6, for example.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, the first pick seems to be Hidden One, actually. We'll be seeing the Pika Girl consistency jump map getting played first.
Very, very interesting map, and what we have seen last map is like basically the goal is getting a 97 and a good accuracy is like a 98 mid. So that are the accuracies we can kinda expect from the players.
For sure, but something really important is that this map is filled with loads of cross jumps. I mean, cross screen jumps, that's what I specifically mean. And not focusing well on those can definitely throw you off a bit, get a couple of misses here and there. So we'll see how they will perform.
Yeah, definitely. We're just gonna wait until everyone is in the lobby and then we're gonna go straight into this match here, and that's gonna be an interesting one. Winner's POV was actually an upset in the last round. At least for me personally, I was not expecting him to win against Richard May, but I did it. And now they have the chance getting into the final spot. But it's the same for plambob, they want to get that spot as well. Getting, of course, in the and I mean, it's still a long way to go, but getting in the grand final without dropping into loser bracket is always that big because of the bracket we set, and just getting that is so important.
Sure. Interesting chat discussion between the teams currently.
It's what are they typing? I can't even tell you, man. Like, they are one crack.
Yep.
Son. Yes. Anyway, good luck. Your funds are being called. We should be getting into this map now.
Let's see how they will perform.
Let's see how it goes.
And the match can officially start. Bit of a slow start as usual, but it pretty quickly catches up.
Yeah, it's a map that will get you on your toes if you don't respect it. There are some pretty tough jumps in there. And in the end, it's a Necro better map. We all know this guy. He is making one of the best consistency type of jump maps.
Yeah. Currently waiting to see what the updated accuracies will be, but it seems to be pretty close at the moment.
Yeah, we have Jones and Miniko both have a 99, while actually Zoom is actually never mind, they're all holding a 99, just client lag fooling me a bit around.
Yeah, as typical with most matches here, client lag will affect how the accuracies will be shown. But we're going into these cross-screen jumps. Josie sucks actually hitting most of these here.
Yes, pretty huge and it's just giving them also the lead by a pretty big margin. I mean, it's their map pick in the end, but this is a solid lead right now. But it's not over till it's over. We still have a halfway to go.
Yeah, really important here to hold into these slow sections. Building up that combo, especially the accuracy here. Couple of players here lost on those sliders.
Yeah, some accuracy drops here and there, but we have a quarter left to go, and plambob kinda has to pray that winner's POV is dropping a big margin of the accuracy, but it doesn't really look like that. They're holding strong so far.
Holding really strong, but now we are entering the main jump section, the final jump section even.
The lead was going for a second to plambob, but I think that's client lag on Zoom's side and on Joe's side. So we have to wait in the end for the true accuracy.
Accuracy is getting dropped left and right. But let's see what is the updated accuracy. And it seems like winner's POV will be taking it. The first point.
Yeah, and double check the MP link. But yeah, this is the point for winner's POV. A bit unfortunate. Normally you guys should have seen the MP accuracies also on the screen. I'm gonna double check why it didn't work this time. But anyway, we are getting into the next pick here, but that's kind of what we expected. We expected them to trade maps so far.
Yeah, but it does seem it was a bit more closer than usual. A bit more closer than what we actually thought.
Yeah, 0.3 difference is not a lot overall in accuracy. But it's plambob's pick now, and from what I would assume, they're gonna pick like something like HD3, HD4. Actually, no, they're gonna go for the hard rock too. That's an interesting pick.
Yeah, the typical hard rock team, you know, with the small circle size and everything, mapped by Firiu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I have no clue either. I'm gonna butcher the names just as you.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's something that we haven't really seen from Plambob's side. At least they didn't pick that last time. They have not picked Hardwork 2 last time in the match, so it kind of surprises me, but
maybe this is an intentional throw off here, you know, going from very fast hidden reading jumps to like precision. You never know, maybe they're already ready for like the precision pick even before the hidden one was picked.
I mean, definitely, but this map is not CS 6.5, this map is CS 7.2, so definitely a step up. And it's gonna be interesting how players gonna manage that. I have no data on that. I know there are some good players that can play position, but yeah.
We'll just have to see.
Definitely. I would assume players like Minor Zeta probably playing, probably Easy Shock, maybe AO. But I have no clue about the fourth player for Plambob. For this kind of map. Maybe they're gonna surprise me, you never know.
Yep.
And
Just currently waiting. Good luck, have funds have been sent in the chat, and we should be ready to go.
yeah, we're just waiting for one player to ready up, and then we are getting into this map here. We actually got Zilla and Mayazita, AO, and Easy Shock on Plambob's side. I actually didn't expect Godzilla to play this one, but I assume they had a tactic behind this pick. No way they're not.
But yeah,
they're picking this without a reason.
really rapid start compared to most maps here. But yeah, accuracies seem to be relatively close at the moment. We would know a bit more better if Bancho wasn't trolling as a client, but it is what it is.
Yeah, minus the accuracy is 100% wrong. No way he's holding a 96. He's holding a 98, which is enough right now. They're having a 0.5 accuracy lead, actually a 0.8 accuracy lead once the accuracy is actually getting fixed on Plambob's side. So
yeah, and it does seem that plambob definitely came in here with the Hard Rock 2 a bit more prepared compared to Winner's POV, and we're already seeing that in the accuracy difference here. A 99.7 from Easy Chalk and a 99.8 from AO, which is absolutely ridiculous.
100%, and they're kind of dominating this map pick compared to like the last one we have seen, which was a bit more close in the end. This one is being dominated by Plambob.
With the Minozetta also holding that ridiculous 600 combo. As I say that, however, the typical commentators choke. Or should I say commentators curse, not choke.
Might be client lag. Let's hope it's client lag. Doesn't look like it though.
Doesn't seem to be. And it does seem like that Plambob will be getting this point comfortably to equalize the score 1-1.
Yeah, but this time, guys, there's something new. You're gonna see the correct accuracy on the bottom left now. But looks to be all correct for the first time ever. Very surprising, but scores all around on Plambob's side.
Absolutely crazy performance from Plambob. But it is time to see what the next pick will be.
Yeah, definitely. It's the map pick for Winner's POV. The last map pick till the next band phase, so...
I mean, there's technically one more. But it's the last one before... The last one for Winner's POV before the banning phase. Second banning phase.
Exactly. And... I mean, probably just gonna pick another A map now, like Nomad 1, Nomad 6, Hard Rock 1, DT 1. That's what they're good at, for sure. But it's also a question, do you wanna gamble that? But because those type of maps everyone can play. Those are like not skill set limited. Unless you know you have the better war aim, and if you're confident, it makes sense, But after just losing the Hard Rock 2, I would not assume another Hard Rock pick. I would assume they're gonna pick just another normal map. Maybe maybe another HD map.
I thought it said Hard Rock 1, but it was just H.
High.
High, just a high.
Oh, the bait.
We're getting trolled.
Or we are getting trolled. It's not fair. But we are waiting for the pick. They're taking their sweet time, actually. I
mean, and there we go. We got the hidden 3 as a pick, actually. That is a bit interesting.
It is a map though. It for sure is a map. It's a custom map by Candy, and he is making some bangers map. It's a tech map, but it's a lot of flow. It's a lot of flow aim. So don't be scared of the star rating. It is 10.6. One of the highest star rating in the pool, but definitely not super
Filled
hard.
with loads of sliders as a typical tech map, but maybe a bit more than usual, you would say.
Yeah, definitely. It's not too crazy. It's not like, oh yeah, there are like not many like slider velocity problems, which you're gonna see a lot on those star range normally. This one is more like, how you say, vanilla. Looks like
Ref might be a bit off.
it happens. It happens. They are those humans as well. Sometimes stuff comes in between they don't expect. But yeah. Now we're just gonna wait until everyone is getting in the lobby, which will be soon, and I can take a look actually who won the last, like... Okay. What I'm kinda seeing right now is that winner's POV is used to play the HTV in the past. But what I'm seeing is that plambob is actually struggling on the Tage maps.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they avoided the Tage maps basically all around. They only played
So maybe there is...
and performed very horrible on it.
So maybe there is a bit more picks for winners pool where they're a bit more comfortable than usual.
Yeah, definitely. It's a map that you wanna pick before it's getting banned. And let's see.
I mean, if there ever was a right time to pick a map before getting banned, it is definitely now.
It really is, and it's really just in everyone's hand right now. Just 1-1, nothing to be scared of. Just dreading maps. But the lucky fans are being called. We should be getting into the map here, and we're gonna see if plambob can turn this around, because on the stats wise it doesn't really look like it for me. And as always, guys, if you like the map that you're gonna see on the stream, this is a custom map overall. Visit the map discussion and just write a nice comment about the map. Players, I mean not players, but mappers, really appreciate it if you take your time and just let them know. So doesn't really cost you anything. But yeah, we are getting into HTV, and as we said before, client lag is the bitch, and definitely a bitch on Tage maps. So you can expect to basically don't trust your eye.
Absolutely don't trust your eye. And we're already seeing the updates, like Xiaomi with an SS currently at the start section, same with Minico. A lot of people holding in SS here.
Yeah.
It is the start section, of course.
Yeah, Metki actually dropping a lot of accuracy. Same for Joe sucks in the beginning, which is not something you wanna do on a map like that. You wanna really take those 3 accuracies.
Yeah, Xiaomi dropping a bit more here than usual. A little bit uncomfortable on this tech map, it does seem like. But they're still in the lead. They still have the advantage. However, that advantage is currently shifting, or it might be client lag. We'll just have to see. Oh, that It's a bit more close than usual by point something.
It's actually very neck and neck, and could be anyone's map so far.
Yeah, it does seem like Shiyumi's Zack wasn't even realistic. A bit more comfortable than usual, actually. What we can say for sure is that loads of people are currently holding combo, and this hard section is catching them off guard. But How to Stream was absolutely cooking here until that one break.
He was
And it's getting very tense.
Yeah, he was pulling big lifts right now, and it's a big lead right now if we can trust our eyes, and I'm not trusting my eyes to be honest. For plambob, and if they can hold on, they can already make a breakpoint into the hard sections. And everyone is dropping like crazy on those sliders here.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for the Bancho update. But it does seem like Plumbob have the advantage at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Metki just holding a 94, Miniko holding a 93, really struggling, but the same goes for Easy Shock, only holding a 94 if my eyes are not deceiving me right now.
Bit of accuracy drops here, but we're getting into the next hard section of the map. Loads of crazy sliders, crazy slider velocities even. Axe getting dropped left and right, but who will prevail? Who will be the one to finish off at the right time and get the best stack?
It's really gonna be solid in the last hard part here. Who can hold on? Who is holding on to this last patterns?
It's looking really close. Ooh, a bit of a misread from Godzilla there on that slider.
Yeah, it looks like to be a lead right now for winner's view. Never mind. My eyes deceived me.
We're having a bit of a desync moment due to Shiomi. But it does seem like Plambub do have the point here.
Yeah, it looks to be. So, I'm gonna double check the MP lane just to be sure.
I mean, basing off of the averages here on the yak,
it is.
it does seem like it is accurate.
And that's the first breakpoint, and such an important one.
They can get an early lead here if they pick the right map. I meant like comfortable lead since they're already in the lead 2-1.
Yeah, and winner's POV, definitely not gonna pick the Nomad 4 now. After losing on the HD4, HD3 here by quite a margin, to be honest. But it's Plambob's pick. They could getting into the next band phase with a 3-1 lead if they have a map that they know they are comparable on. And they had a big lead now on under Hard Rock 2, under HD4. The only map that was close, but they lost, was the HD1. But yeah,
Rock 3, however, is the one that is getting picked.
Yeah, there's... It's very low aim control heavy. There's like one slider, I think like in the quarter of the map, that is going off stream, but you still can 300 it, so it doesn't really matter. But just that you guys are aware.
Yeah, this is a bit more of an aim control pick for sure. And judging from what we saw on Hard Rock 2, we might be getting a bit more of a comfortable pick for Blamba, but we'll see. We'll just have to see how Winner's POV will perform here as well. Anything can happen. It is a tournament match at the end of the day, and nothing is guaranteed.
But yeah. We gotta wait until everyone is joining the lobby, but the thing is, what I'm like kinda seeing right now is plambob wins were dominant so far, very dominant. And the wins for winners POV were close, very close. So if these trends continue, plambob is in a good spot. But we are still early in the match, of course. Things can turn around rather quickly. And players are joining slowly. Headphones are being called, we're getting into the map. And we're gonna see if this hard work 3 is gonna be as dominant as the hard work 2 from plambob, or if winners POV can fight back on those more, let's say, aim control, flow aim heavy maps.
Yeah, we'll just have to find out. By the way, Yusomi is the mapper of the map. Just a little fun fact, but let's start off. Once again, just a reminder, client lag can happen, accuracies may not be accurate at the start. But if our eyes and the client isn't, lying us at the moment, then Zoom is currently a bit more struggling than usual on the accuracy department. Same can be said with Minerzeta, but it might just be client lag once again.
Yeah. I mean, it's not his main skill set, but I would not assume him. Yeah, he's holding 99, never mind.
Yeah, 99.4 here from Minerzeta, a bit more comfortable than what the client was showing. However, Zoom is still not updated, or maybe it is the actual accuracy.
Yeah, he is your option slider, but it's very easy to hit. Yeah, he's holding 99 actually. But the lead is still on plambob's side, it's not enough.
Yeah, this seems Shiyumi has the actual lower accuracy from Winner's POV compared to Plambob, who are currently very comfortably playing this now, all with 99 and above accuracies, except for maybe Easy Check and a Hail at the moment. But again, it might just be client lag.
Yeah, and the accuracy just turned around. I'm not sure if I'm trusting this one. Happened kinda out of nothing. Yeah, okay, we have AO on 91 for some reason. Fixed itself up to 96, but it's still a huge accuracy drop.
Yeah, like you mentioned previously, however, sliders might be the cause of this. But we'll just have to wait for the accuracies to update and see whether or not this is correct.
And I'm gonna check the MB-Link. But yeah, this is a map win for winners POV though.
Ooh, interesting. So they did manage to swap it at the last second.
Yeah, definitely. And mainly because I think AO actually node locked somewhere. I'm pretty sure he node locked somewhere because we have seen it on the client as well. It was dropping down from like a 98 to like a 91 in a split second. And that would explain it. But everyone's game still.
Yeah, but we're entering the second banning phase now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think will get banned now?
It's kinda hard to say, not gonna lie. I would assume they're gonna ban Nomad 4 here. on winner's POV side. And for plambob, I have no clue at the moment.
Bit difficult to guess. Other than the Nomad 4. The Nomad 4 does make sense for them to ban.
Yeah, they got... it sounds kind of rough, but they got kind of violated on the HGP. Never mind. They got...
Ooh, Nomad 1. Bit of an interesting ban here. Not expected, actually. But I mean, it is definitely a bit of a brutal Nomad 1 compared to usual, so we can kind of see as to why it got banned.
Yeah.
But let's see, what will plambob ban?
It might be...
They trying to ban DT3 a second time.
Wait, I think the number one wasn't actually banned. I think they traded it right now.
Oh, interesting.
I think they messed with the message.
So, never mind, Nomad 1 isn't banned.
From what I can read in the chat right now, at least.
Yeah, it does seem like a mess up.
Okay, now Mod 3 getting banned and...
Oh, Nomad 3 is the actual ban. Interesting. This one makes a bit more sense since, again, we mentioned that this is one of the, if not the hardest map on the pool, especially if you're not comfortable with reading that AR and the patterns that are on the map.
For sure it is, and... Let's see... What plambob is getting... What plambob is banning here? I mean, I could be sneaky and just banning the number one now. And, like...
That would be a bit funny, but whether or not it will happen, it all depends on them.
I mean, I would assume banning number one is, like, not that good anyway, because it's a map everyone can play. It's a bit more awkward than compared to, like, the HD one. But yeah, okay, that's banning number one.
Never mind, the Nomad 1 is getting banned in their way.
Oh, the winner's POV map pick now. Yeah, Shiba, that is
That is crazy. Thanks, ref.
I mean, I would not blame the ref here. It's also your duty. It's definitely no one's fault here, and but yeah, we should be getting into the next pick here sooner or later. DT4.
Ooh.
That's a very
It's a-
unique map.
To say the least. High BPM, slider jumps. Wow, okay, that is a map to be a pick for sure.
I mean, it's still quite early in the match, so it's I'm surprised to see it that early. Normally, like maps like that are getting picked later, just because of how hard they
sheer
are. Yeah, the
and
gimmicky.
the sheer gimmick even.
And I have no clue what to expect on this. I mean, Windows POV has picked like almost every time the DT4, so I was expecting the map to be played, just not that early. It's such a banger song though. Like I love the song. It's such a banger.
Yeah, banger song. It sounds a bit funny on DT as well.
But it's not a song you normally play on Double Time as well. I think there's not like many Double Time
Yeah.
clips for this. So definitely gives a vibe to it. I have to say though, this map is not super brutal. It's definitely hard, but it's like not killing you like some of the other maps we have seen so far, like for the HG3 for example.
Yeah.
Waiting for one player to ready up, and then we should be getting into the double time 4 here, and it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, we are starting it off here. Currently waiting for the client lag to get fixed, but it does seem like plambob do have a bit more higher accuracy at the start here. Going into the first key eye here. These sliders rapidly going crazy here. Really important to focus here, but one trip up can absolutely screw up your act. And that's not something that you want here.
Yeah, it's a small lead right now for plambob, not by a lot, actually swapping around right as I say it. And going back and back for plambob, it's everyone's map so far.
Yeah, it does seem that mid kitty has the slightly lower accuracy compared to their teammates. However, the overall accuracies, the average accuracies, are still pretty close to the teams as we head into this second hard section of the map. Yeah, the last stream might have actually changed up a few stuff, but it's still relatively close. Winners POV currently with the slight average. Never mind, might be client lag.
Oh, and what a client lag, this is a huge lead right now for them. Also, Milico holding a 99.8. What?
With Hidden as well.
And 99.8 is crazy though.
On this map as well.
Yeah, I mean, Ayo's holding a 99, but not that high.
Yeah, compared to Minico's 99.4 currently playing in a league of their own in terms of the accuracy, but will it be enough to average it out and to get this point, securing it for winners POV? We'll just have to see after the client lag fixes.
Yeah, it's kinda a guessing game. We're gonna see in the end here in a second.
Does look like that they have secured the point.
It looks like so. I mean, they definitely have so. I just double checked on the MP link by 0.5 actually.
And what a spectacular performance from Minico, an S rank with 99.48% accuracy. That is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, definitely, but also like his supported back race is all being in like in the mid or high 98 area.
Another mention to a Hail or AO as you would call it, 99.18, getting the exact same 100 count as Nico, but fortunately getting 3 misses throughout the map.
Yeah, but this was winner's POV's pick. Let's see what plambob is having in the pockets now.
Really important here to secure it, but so far it has been pretty close, 3-2.
Yeah, definitely they are not gifting anyone a map pick right now. They're just battling back and forth. And we might just gonna see something like a number 2 maybe? Maybe something like that. It would be interesting to see. We have not really seen like a full flow map so far. HD4 also still being open.
Yeah, there is a couple of options here that they can pick.
They're gonna go.
But they ultimately choose the Nomad 4. So banger song here as well.
100%. I mean, this pick makes sense though. If you look back, they dominated the Tech map. Just on paper, they should be better.
Iwaru777 says that plambob might be lucky that they are not playing, allegedly.
I mean, Shibaru, yeah. He's saying he's not playing this one. Looks like someone doesn't have the map. No map skull. Wait, maybe someone forgot to update the map. Maybe that. It's playing like on a bit agent map. But yeah, we should be getting into this. Good luck events are being called. And I would just assume plambob is gonna win this one from what we have seen in the last stage map. But I'm open for surprises.
Let's see. Josie Sucks comes in now for a Winner's POV to play this normal 4.
If I remember correctly, he also played the HD3, so was being the
Yeah.
stage player.
Might be a bit of a specialist, you would say.
Definitely is one. Well, the Ectops actually, from a lot of players.
Yeah, even on the slow section, but wait until the actual drop happens.
Yeah.
Getting into the first section here, the very fast sliders coming in. But once again, just a reminder, client lag will get really affected here due to the sliders.
Yeah, I would not trust my eyes here on the trust what you see in the end, but it's a small lead right now for Winner's POV.
Does seem like here, Josie Sucks has the highest stack, or maybe in his mid KD, we don't know.
And anyway, I mean, actually, minus yeah, having the highest accuracy on the board right now with a 98.4, if you can trust that.
Yeah.
It's actually very neck and neck so far. If you just trust the clients right now, and could be anyone's map. Have some.
Does seem pretty close here. Oh, never mind. We have to wait for the updated deck.
Yeah, this is probably a major client lag. Consider having actually 99, Ayo having a 99, Zeta almost having a 99, Israk almost having a 99, and this looks domination right now if the accuracies are correct. Because it's basically 96 against 98s, 99s.
Yeah, if the accuracies are correct, then my god, the dominance is gonna be crazy. But entering this slider section, loads of ag drops left and right. People are struggling here. Even the best of the best on these maps can struggle on these sliders and easily break.
Yeah, this is probably just major client lag.
Yeah, going into this next section, rapid sliders, very fast velocities. But it does seem like Josie Sucks has the highest AC at the moment for Winner's POV.
Yeah, client's a bit out of sync right now. German client is having a stroke.
Just have to wait till the end what will happen. There's a bit of client desync as well.
Yeah, if you can trust this egg races, it's very neck and neck, and it's like, oh my god, why does it have to be like that?
But yeah, let's see the final result.
Looks to be a point for Winner's POV. I'm gonna double check. It is.
Or it might be for plambob.
Nope, it is for Winner's POV.
It is? What the client is certainly lying to us because it says average AC is for plambob. But Winner's POV will be getting that 2-point advantage. And if I'm not mistaken, we'll also get the next pick.
Yeah, definitely.
So a bit of a twist here, yeah. Since, like you said previously, plambob was winning up until now very confidently compared to winners POV.
I actually kind of cursed that, no? Like, I was saying that Tempo was winning very hard, but now it's like the other way around.
Yeah, it does seem like winners POV a bit more comfortable, and with this next pick, they can even potentially bring it to match point. And to at least even secure a tiebreaker.
Yeah, but it's still a long way to go, and Plambob is not gonna give this up without a fight.
But what will winners POV pick here? What would be the smart choice here for them now? What do you think, Haruki?
Oh, a smart choice. Just gonna pick like like number one. I mean not number one, but like hard rock one, DT1, something like that. I think it's probably like something fine. You can also pick hard rock 4 because it's a bit more similar than like hard rock 3, so you know what you get into.
What about the Nomad 6
It is the option
with
for sure.
extra dip?
But they're gonna go with a bit more spice here, and it's a double time too.
Ooh, the double time 2. This is a custom map for Aim Cup for those of you that don't know, mapped by Koari. High BPM fast jumps here is what we'll witness.
Yeah, definitely. This is by far the hardest DT2 we had so far, and it shows clearly why. It's gonna be interesting how players gonna adapt to that, because so far the DT2s were like very comparable aim wise. It was a bit more reading involved because of the density, but this one is basically
Constant aim,
yes.
constant speed, just very aim focused, really focused. You really gotta focus on the speed here. I think we're gonna see a bit of under aiming from some players as well from time to time.
For sure. And I don't think everyone has like a player for this. Like there's probably like one guy that has to play this type of map that he would normally never play, but he just has to step in.
We'll have to see. Looks like Miniko will be playing this as well. It is to be expected, however.
And looks like there are some problems with some players here. Einer sieht, dass Bench just died and Shiyumi's internet
Whoa.
seems to
The
be down.
lagging problems, looks like.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, looks to be sorted out though. Banjo being always a bitch. Nothing we can do. Nothing the players can do. But yeah, we're getting into the double time too.
Time to see this Interesting map getting played finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, already with the rapid start. Even the slow sections are incredibly fast here on the DT2, but yeah, starting it off here. Way too early to tell what is happening with the accuracies. It does seem like everyone is holding a decent amount of back at the moment at the start.
Yeah, everyone is doing great so far.
Going into this first hard section, speeding it up a bit here. Miniko holding an incredible combo here together with Miner Zeta as well. Miner Zeta actually still holding an SS. As I say that, however, they do get a few 100s.
Yeah, but Miner Zeta is definitely the player you should be looking out for. This is his type of map. And everyone on plambob performing very well right now. And they really need it. They really need this point.
However, not too comfortable. Maybe by 0.4, but it's still relatively close.
Yeah, but we are already halfway through the map. I mean, there's some spikes coming still in, but there's only so much damage plambob can do it to himself now.
But yeah, it does seem like the act is dropping a bit here, evening out, or might be just banjo moment. We'll just have to see.
It was a banjo moment. Minus X shouting a 99.7. Holy moly.
Holy moly, indeed.
It's not a big deal though, as I said.
To see if Aheo's AC is lower compared to the others from plambob or if it's client lag, but it does seem like it's really, really close here.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till the accuracy updating. They're updated. It's just a small lead for plambob. They were seeing. They just have to hold. They just have to hold strong.
Have to hold here strong, but Miniko got a few 100s here on the very hard section. Same with Ichik and Aheo.
Is that
Lots of players have dropping accuracies here.
It's really a question if it's enough. We're gonna see to the end, and looks to be a point for plambob.
Still really close, but double verified just to be sure.
It looks to be a point for plambob. The accuracies are correct, and Isotrak even has a, like a higher accuracy on the MP link. He's like, oh my god, this was very close to the end though. This could have been anyone's map pick. AO actually dropping down to like almost a 97. Meanwhile, like everyone...
However, we're getting a breakpoint after breakpoint, which is interesting.
And it shows how close those teams are together in skill wise. So winners will be having a small edge right now, not by a much. In the end, it's a plambob's pick now, and they could just even it out again.
Indeed, but if this streak of breakpoints continues, maybe winners POV can secure the breakpoint, the match point, not the breakpoint. My bad. I mean both the match point and the breakpoint technically.
Yeah. I mean, DT1, they could pick that. It's basically the DT2 lost lower BBM, but it's like and higher AR, I guess. But like you have seen how close the map is. It's kind of a gamble. The same with number 6. I think it's also a gamble. I mean, number 2 being open, HD4 being open, and hard rock foils are probably like the best options if you know how good you are on those. But if there
would be Nomad 6.
I think it's a gamble. Like, it's by far the easiest map in the pool, and we're gonna see like 99s over 99s. If you miss like one node, That might be just the game, you know?
Yeah.
Hang on.
However, the Nomad 2 will actually get picked.
I think that's a great choice.
We're getting the Flame pick.
It depends if that great choice is actually get packed up. I mean, backed up with some real accuracies. It's definitely a map. There are some patterns in there that you can't side read. There are some direction changes that you just have to see for like one time before, so you just doesn't get surprised.
Yeah, currently we're waiting for the players to get ready to play this map.
Should be seeing them joining the lobby anytime now. I would expect Misery playing this one for Winners POV. He is more of the floor aim player. Anyway, good luck fans are being called in the chat.
Let's get into this map.
I mean, you can say in the chat that this is not a flow aim map, but it is flow aim. What else is this? I am very sorry, man. This is definitely flow aim. It has some jumps in there, but calling this a jump map over flow aim map is crazy.
It is a flowy map, but let's say an exaggerated flowy map. Let's call it like that.
For sure.
An over-exaggerated flowy map. But yeah, we're getting into these flame sections right now, and at the start it does seem like the lower accuracy from plambob is not helping them. However, it might just be client lag since, again, loads of sliders here in the map, which can cause to get your eyes short. But yeah, into the stream section here, Halo absolutely blazing through these streams with incredible accuracy. What is this guy doing?
Yeah, and it's looking good for plambob. They have around a percentage accuracy lead. Actually, around 2% if the client is not lying to me right now. And now accuracy.
It is actually a 1%.
Yeah. Damage is crazy though.
Yeah, the damage is indeed crazy, but we're entering the next hard section of the map. And it does seem like Ahero is note-blocking a lot here, dropping their accuracy. Same with Minazeta, it's not looking good for plambob actually, and the accuracy is switching towards Winner's POV. Or it might just be client lag, but
I think
not looking too good.
AO got note locked a lot. Like 2 streams. Unless it's a client lag. It's a client lag. Is it enough though? I don't think it is. Is it though? Wait, accuracy updated? Wait. Hold.
Accuracies are getting updated, but it might be a point for plambob here.
I think it is a point for plambob. Yes, the referee confirms that it is a point for plambob, and holy, I mean, most of the accuracies are correct. Metiki is actually holding a bit higher. Same for how to swing.
Minico with the 9-7-27 ACK. Crazy stuff.
And yeah, it's tied out once again as if nothing would have happened. Back to the start for both teams.
4-4. Plambob are having a bit of a comeback here at 2 points in a row.
Yeah. Not a lot of picks open as well. They have Note 5, Note 6, HD4, Hardrock 1, Hardrock 4, and DT1. Well, what would you pick here? I mean, you could Gamba with the Nomad 6, you could go with the Gamba with the DT1 as well. You lost the floor and map, but you also won the aim control map, so... Oh.
Nomad 5 will get picked, however. Another very brutal map made by Rem here.
Yeah, everyone who knows how Rem maps. Fast sliders. Post scheme jumps, that's something you can expect.
I mean, it's just an evil map to say the least. It's a quite literally a consistency challenge of everything. We got streams, we got jumps, we got sliders, we got everything here.
Yeah, jack of all trades. And it's gonna be interesting how both teams are gonna perform on that. Because it is a neck-to-neck battle right now, and if this continues, we're just gonna go to the tiebreaker, to be honest. We're still 2 maps away, though.
Wouldn't be surprising.
Well, yeah, what I can tell you, the tiebreaker is something. Definitely something. The ending is mainly the hard problem and the tiebreaker, which have all people gonna do with accuracy.
But yeah, whoever will get this point, however, will secure the match point.
Yeah, definitely, and it's gonna be just for the mind, knowing that you can lose a map and just have to play in the tiebreaker, you know. It's gonna be just good for the mindset, not having to play with any pressure. But right now, I think both teams having a lot of pressure on their shoulder. You know,
Definitely.
if you fuck up, you're in a bad position. Players are joining in. We should be getting started here.
And we're starting it off. Bit of a slow start here, but it will get fast pretty soon. As I say that, however, we're starting it off.
small lead right now for winners POV. Actually, it's a big lead, 2% if the accuracies are not lying to us.
However, accuracies are updated and it's actually relatively close.
It's actually in the favor for plambob. We're gonna wait. Okay, no, it's okay, it's almost tied out. What the fuck?
Almost the exact same averages.
Yeah, and we already have in the map. This is a very short map. There's not a lot of room for like fixing your stuff.
No locks or misses or mistakes.
Yeah. Any stagger end gonna be so important.
Entering the next hard section of the map, Godzilla was holding a high combo, but they did indeed break. Now it's really important to see what the rest of the players will do. Miner Zeta was also holding a very high combo, but unfortunately missed here.
Yeah, I would assume he's on the client deck. No way he's holding a 96. But I assume a lot of players are on the client deck.
Map is filled with loads of sliders, but now entering the jump section of Doom.
Minus that definitely misaimed the ending there. But no way he's holding a 93. I don't believe that.
We just have to see the updated accuracies.
Looks like I mean, he's actually holding a 96.65. Ayo actually holding a 98.1.
But is this a win for winner's POV?
It's not. It's a point for
plambob.
And
interesting.
I'm gonna post it's actually very, very close.
How close is it?
By
Ooh.
around
by 0.1 or even less.
Yeah, but it's less than 0.1. It's by like a notch. Like it's not a lot.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
But yeah,
a single 100 could have made a difference even.
But the thing is, winners POV having their faces now against the wall. And the next map pick is to plambob.
Yeah, not looking so good for winners POV, going from a 2-point advantage to now potentially even losing the entire game.
Can they do it? Can plambob do it? Can they not, I mean, push winners POV in the loser bracket and advance into the finals, or is winners POV taking this for a tiebreaker?
We'll just have to see. But what will winners POV, or should I say, what will plambob pick here?
I mean,
will it finally be time for those comfortable picks, as you would say?
You say it, but they're not gonna go for comparable.
Hard Rock 4.
Very interesting. This is a very close type map of the normal Hard Rock 3, and they lost the Hard Rock 3. So
again, yet another aim control-ish type map. But it's time to see, will this map be the conclusion of this tourney? Or should I say, this match?
Oh, this tourney is a bit too soon. Yeah, just the semifinals. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Bit of an accident. I might have skipped a few steps, but will this map be the conclusion of this match, or will we see the tiebreaker? Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's something I can't tell. plambob has to think something. They're not picking this without a reason. they know they lost the last Heart of P, which is very similar to this. So the reason I'm surprised on this, but they also won like maps or lost maps they where I thought would win. For example, I didn't expect them to lose the number 4 because it dominated on the HDP here. So very, very interesting. But they should be joining in now. Why does mines still appear as Banana Puta? Okay, because the way this overlay works, it's basically pulling data from a cheat, and the cheat has still like the wrong usernames, like the outdated ones, because it doesn't update once the name request is there, you know. We basically have to like pull a button to update it. Anyway, good luck, headphones are being called. We should be getting into potentially the last map.
We say potentially. Just like potential, man. And I'm just joking, but yeah, let's get into this map here. Hard Rock 4. Bit of an aim control, zigzags, triangles.
Yeah, I mean, this was in the end in the Grand Final Spirits of Aim Control Heaven, if you guys know that tournament. So, I don't know what to expect. And I'm pretty sure this was played with Nomad instead of with Hard Rock.
But yeah, it's still a bit too early to judge the accuracies. 1/4 of the map done, but we're entering the first hard section of the map here. Xiumi holding a pretty decent combo for the winner's POV team. Godzilla also with a ridiculous 99 AC. As I say that, however, they do drop quite a bit, or it might just be clan lag. We'll have to see. We were indeed right. 99 from Godzilla here. Crazy performance from him at the moment.
Yeah, he is holding strong enough. That's the correct accuracies right now for winner's POV. They might be in trouble. If Miniko is actually holding 95, he is not holding 95, he's holding a 98. But that just gets him so far. We're already halfway into the map.
Yeah, really important here to hold the accuracies that they're currently holding, but it does look like there's absolute dominance from plambob here on this map.
They're holding strong, a quarter left. A quarter left here. It's getting closer though, like there was the accuracy update on Xiumi's side, but is that enough?
Oof, Xiumi getting a bit of note luck here. More note luck for Xiumi. It's not looking good. But this might actually just seal the deal for plambob.
Yeah, this might be the nail in the coffin. Plambob might be closing it out. We're gonna check in a second with the real accuracies coming in. But yeah.
And it does look like plambob have secured their place in the finals of AIM Cup 5.
They did it. They knocked winner's POV in the loser bracket and advancing into the final. Very important. Like,
What a comeback from plambob. What a comeback. 4 maps in a row to secure the win. Wow.
What a map. And what a match. And yeah. Nothing much to say.
Plambob will be facing the winner of Who Won RRR against My Angel Todd.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check if they are still playing or not. I think they already... Yeah, that match is already over.
Who won it?
But yeah, guys, I appreciate you all coming by and watching the stream. I wish you all a wonderful Sunday, and we're gonna see us tomorrow with the map showcase of the finals map will be there. There are some spice in there, I can say that.
It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. Bye bye, guys.